Continuing again with the story of Moses alayhi salam and the Pharaoh, and as we mentioned again yesterday, we mentioned that they decided to have an appointment to have basically a competition where with the Pharaoh will collect all the magicians in his state and bring them, and Musa will come and they will have a competition in a plain view where where everybody can see. That day was a holiday approaching, where everybody is off basically around 9-10 o'clock, so everybody will be available, so everybody can attend. It won't be that hot at that time of the day, so everybody will see what's going on. They were saying that there were thousands of people attended. On the other hand, the Pharaoh collected the magicians, and the magicians at this point were able to collect their stakes, their ropes, and come to at that appointment to basically. And the Pharaoh, of course, in the different parts of the Quran, the Pharaoh basically promised them that if they are the winners, if they will able to beat Moses' magic, they will be superior, they will be getting more money, they will be getting closer to the Pharaoh, so on and so forth. So more mansions, more palaces, so on and so forth. What we really need to understand here is this is basically a metaphor of how the tyrants, how the dictators be able to manipulate the masses. In this case, the magic or the magicians were just a way to be able to manipulate the masses. At that time, the magic was something which is really huge at the society of the Pharaoh, and from there he will make the magicians do their magic. They will say that we have a special power. Our gods or the Pharaoh is giving that power to us, so people will fear them. People will fear the government. People will fear that ruler, and people will become obedient, even if he is unjust, even if he's a dictator, even he doesn't let them speak, even he does everything. So it's the same thing which is happening here and happening in our societies right now. There has to be a form of manipulation. For example, they tell you, oh, Muslims are terrorists. Muslims are people who are bloodthirsty, so on and so forth. They trying to manipulate the truth, so they have to build on that truth a kind of manipulation so they can control the masses. So this is a very important thing for us to understand. So they're all gathered. Musa, at the beginning, he tried to talk to the magicians, and this is verse 61. He started to tell them, wow, let me tell you something, and he trying to basically invite them, and to explain to them what is the message, what he is, and who sent him, and that he has powers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have given him these powers, the same thing like Allah have given Isa alayhi salam the powers, so on and so forth. But Musa alayhi salam, he was able to talk to them in the beginning and then have a cordial conversation with them. Why is that? It's very important. Of course, they have difference in opinions, but that doesn't mean that we cannot talk. And then Musa alayhi salam, he told them that if you will manipulate the truth, if you will say that this stuff coming from, or God allowed you to do this, or you will say the magic is because we have special power, we have a special relation to God, or the pharaohs let us do this, you will be subjected to a punishment, a huge punishment coming from God. And this is what's and this is Musa. Then وَقَدْ خَابَ مَنِ افْتَرَى. Indeed, those who will commit lies against God will be among the losers, will be wiped out. فَتَنَازَعُوا أَمْرَهُم. Then they took a side. They wanna basically consult each other in that for that situation, and see who's really Musa. What's really Musa? Is he saying the truth? What is he talking about? So everybody, oh, he might be truthful, he might be true messenger, he might. Some of them will say, oh, maybe he's also somebody who is looking for money, somebody who's looking for more, like he wanna be the one who's closest to the Pharaoh, so on and so forth. So at the end of that ayah 60 or verse 63, they decided that he is somebody who won't get you out of the land. He is somebody who won't to take these luxuries you got that they have, means the money the Pharaoh gives them, means the palaces the Pharaoh gives them, means the mansion the Pharaoh gives them, maybe the authority the Pharaoh given them. Same thing sound familiar. It's basically what is happening here when you're trying to talk to people about Islam, or talking to talk to people about the truth, or to try to talk to people about the Quran. No, this is a Christian country. No, this is Jesus is God. No, Jesus is the Son of God. No, we have believed this because of our fathers, our mothers, our grandfathers. They were believing in this. You coming from these Arabs are coming and trying to tell us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is one, there is only one God. Then you're trying to change the tradition. Basically, they try to change the tradition we were born on. Same thing that the magician is saying. He's trying to come and change the tradition and the tradition of us. Oh, you want Sharia law come and govern us? And this is all are basically the same situation, same thing. We are, at the end of the day, Muslims, non-Muslims, Christian, Jew, Buddhist, Hindu, we're all brothers and sisters, came from the same father and the same mother, and we're here to basically advise each other. We're here to talk to each other. We're here, and this is what it is. Everybody, you try to sell an item in a store. Basically, when you're trying to sell it, what happened? You tell the customer comes and you tell him this vehicle, for example, you're trying to sell a vehicle, you're trying to sell a car. This vehicle can do this. This vehicle have cameras. This vehicle have a backup camera. This vehicle can go in 1 second to 80 miles per hour, so on and so forth. But it's up to the consumer. Okay, he first of all, is he willing to buy or not? Does he have the money? Even if he have the money, is he willing to sacrifice that money and buy that? Basically, if he doesn't buy it, that's fine. He's still gonna be, he might come next day, he might not come. It's up to him. He's the one who's gonna lose on that product. So this is exactly the same thing. So there is no really, we shouldn't have any hatred or animosity discussing religious matters. So that's what happened. The magician said, oh, he most likely, probably, we have to challenge him, because he's the one who's coming to expel us from being close to the Pharaoh. He want to take that kingdom over. He want to take all these kind of good things we're getting from the Pharaoh. So we have to challenge him. فَاجْمَعُوا كَيْدَكُمْ ثُمَّ يَأْتُوا صَفًّا. Oh, so come collect, get what you have. Come collect make up your schemes, organize yourself, come in online, make a line. وَقَدْ أَفْلَحَ الْيَوْمَ مَنِ اسْتَعْلَى. Indeed, today will be successful those who have the upper hand. قَالَ يَا مُوسَى. And this is here another thing. قَالَ يَا مُوسَى. This is verse number 65. They're talking to Musa alayhi salam. This is because Musa started politely. He started to talk to them in a kind way, in a gentle way, and he started to ask them, "Oh, will we, talking to them about God, talking to them about what they're doing is wrong, talking to them about that." So they're also talking to him gently. They ask him, "Oh, would you like Musa to start, or you would like us to start? To doing your magic first?" And that's just here, this is the politeness, this is the gentleness, kindness, which it looks like these people, they felt something. So to start. So قَالَ بَلْ أَلْقُوا. So they started, said, no, you start. So they start, أَلْقُوا فَإِذَا حِبَالَهُمْ وَعِصِيُّهُمْ يُخَيَّلْ إِلَيْهِمْ مِنْ سِحْرِهِمْ أَنَّهَا تَسْعَى. So they started, they throw the ropes, they throw their sticks, they throw the ropes, and those ropes became snakes. Musa at that time, when you see 72, they were saying that the magician 72, some are saying more, but most likely they're 72 because they were able to talk to each other and counsel each other. They were able to form a line, so it can be in thousands, and Allah knows. But at the end of the day, there were so many snakes coming, running. Musa, he had fear in his heart, and this tells us that there is no God when He sent messengers, prophets. They're humans. They're people like us. They're people who have fear. They're people who are cry. They're people who smile. They're people who have soul. Same thing. So Musa himself, he got a little bit afraid. He got a little bit scared. So then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala inspired him, revealed to him, لا تخف, don't be afraid. إنك أنت الأعلى. Indeed, you will be the superior. وَأَلْقِ مَا فِي يَمِينَكَ. Then, boom, throw the staff in your hand. Throw the stick in your hand. وَأَلْقِ مَا بِيَمِينَكَ تَلْقَفَ مَا صَنَعَ. Indeed, it will swallow, it will capture all what they have done. فَلَمَّا صَنَعُوا إِنَّمَا صَنَعُوا كَيْدَ سَاحِرٍ. Indeed, what they have done is a form of manipulation. And this is again, when they have governments manipulate their citizens, manipulate the truth so they can be able to govern their citizens. You have governments, these governments, their job is terrorism. These governments, their job is to terrorize citizens of their country and terrorize citizens of other countries. You have government, because what? Because you have a small group of people who are the one who are controlling. They are the one who are in charge. They are the one who want to be in that position. Regardless, the guy is 80 years old, 85 years old, 90 years old. He can't even remember what's his name, and he still want to be president. Is this really justice? Is this really the best interest of the country? Is this really what we as humans supposed to look after each other? This is what we're supposed to do? Unfortunately, this is the manipulation. Same thing like the magician at the time of Musa, they were manipulating the people's eyes. Here, the political system around us is manipulating the truth. And this is what's happening. Indeed, the magician or the manipulator will never gonna be successful. Because the truth is gonna come. The truth will succeed. The truth will be superior. And then tomorrow we'll continue and see what happened in this story.